Are we recording? All right. What's good? It's your boy DreBlack, and we are back with a new podcast. Hey, welcome to the DreBlackGaming podcast. Today, we have our first guest, Noah. You know what I'm saying? I've known Noah since a long time. Like, probably, a long time. How long? That's like
diapers.
Since diapers. Probably. Well, our parents known each other, so technically since forever. So, yeah. Basically, yeah. So, you like say anything, Noah? Like, say what's up to the people.
Yeah. What's up, people? I'm I'm happy to be here. Thanks, Dre, for inviting me on to be on this podcast. I think it's gonna be really dope. Hopefully, I don't say too many stupid things, but we'll see. We'll see.
Play it by ear. We accept the stupid things over here. You know what I'm saying?
It's first episode.
Yeah. So, since this is a gaming podcast and we're gonna be talking about gaming related topics, of course we gotta start it off with games. You know what I'm saying? That's right. On this podcast right here, we'll be playing mini games throughout the podcast to keep everything lively. You know what I'm saying? And our first mini game is called 2 Games, 1 Lane. Okay. So this is simple. You choose 2 games that you like and 1 that you don't like. And the opponent has to guess which one that you do not like. So I go ahead and give Noah some time to think of 3 games, and I'm gonna give myself some time to think of 3 games, and then let me know when you're ready, man. This is gonna be lit. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I gotta pull something up. Hold on.
Let me think. Ooh, this is a hard one.
This is a hard one.
Oh, I already got my 3.
So you said 2 games you don't like and 1 game you do like?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, 2 games that you like and 1 game that you don't like.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Yeah. Oh man.
And it doesn't have to be like a distinct dislike. It could be like, here's like, and here's dislike, and here's the middle. It could just lean closer to the dislike side. That could be your dislike one. Because that's kind of how I'm doing mine. It's not too many games. I don't think I've ever played a game that I just did not like. So I have my game that I don't like. And this is good. Mine is a trick one. So I'm actually curious to see if you can actually guess this.
Okay. Sorry,
Are you over there Googling?
No. I'm typing them out, so I'm like, okay, wait, let me just.
Oh, so you know what they are? Okay.
Yeah, so I keep the names straight. Oh,
by the way, for anybody who's watching, I keep looking at the TV because I can see Noah off the TV. So if I keep looking like that, just know that I'm looking at Noah. And when I do like that, I'm looking at the camera. I just want everybody watching and listening to know that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
3 hours later.
Okay.
You got him? You want me to guess first, or do you want to guess first? Since you're the guest, I'll let you pick who guess.
So you want me to? Are you gonna tell yours, or me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell mine first.
Which one do you want to guess first, or do you want me to guess yours first?
I'll tell you mine first. I don't know how.
Okay, tell me your 3, and I'll guess.
Okay. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Black Ops. His opinions have,
I'm gonna personally say Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is the one that you do not like. And my reasoning behind that is because I don't think when I was playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I don't think I was playing with you. I was playing with this guy, a couple guys from school. So
Okay.
I don't think you had that one, or if you did, I don't think you was on there like every day. So I'm gonna say Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's my final guess.
I guess. Okay. That's wrong.
Wrong?
Yeah.
Which one?
Call of
Which
Duty
one?
Black Ops.
Oh, you don't like the original?
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
No,
I was about to say.
Warfare 3.
Okay, Modern Warfare 3. Okay.
You're right. I was. That's why I kind of was like, oh, this will be good because
that was a good one.
I never actually owned Modern Warfare 2, so you might guess that. So I thought.
Okay.
But I did play plenty of Modern Warfare 2, like over friends' houses. Like I pretty much like 2 of my neighbor friends had it, so I played that all the time. I had a lot of fun with that. I like the Spec Ops.
Okay.
I like the
Spec Ops is dope. I like Spec Ops.
Warfare 3. I got it now. Okay. I can go ahead and laugh at me prematurely. Yes, I had it on the Wii, but I did play it on other systems too. And
they don't know about that Wii life.
Know about the Wii. They don't know about the Wii.
They don't know. Me and Noah and Q, we used to be on Call of Duty World at War. On the Nintendo Wii, not the Wii U, not the Switch. Yo. The Nintendo, we was on there like this with the controllers going crazy, going stupid. It was like, oh, he's on your left. We going dumb. I'm talking about we was cold, bro. Like we was cold, unmatched. Like, okay.
But yeah,
I'm going to say
but I got Modern Warfare 3, and I was finishing up. Like I got Modern Warfare 3 on the Wii. I played for like a week and was like, I don't like this. Like, I don't like this. I was used to Black Ops, and I really like Black Ops. And Modern Warfare 3, I'm like, this is not good.
Only reason I played Modern Warfare 3 is because that's what the homies were playing at the time. Like, I would come home from school, and everybody would be on Modern Warfare 3. I had to play. Like, I didn't like Modern Warfare 3 like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I like the Black Ops more. Modern Warfare 2 was cool. It was just the flash grenades, and then the grenades in general. Like, it was just too much explosions and flashes for me. Like. But
I really like the maps though in Modern Warfare 2. Like Estate,
I like the sniping and the maps.
Hangar was cool. Like I still remember the names of the maps. Like
my favorite map on Modern Warfare 2. I still to this day do not remember. It's like a high rise. It's on top of a building, and there's an office on each side. I used to snipe on that one. I forgot what it's called.
I think there's one called High Rise.
It might be High Rise then. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's one called High Rise. I think it has like those those things where people use to paint or like wash the windows or whatever.
Yeah.
What are those things called? Whatever those things. You know what I'm talking about? The metal things.
That's the one. That's the one.
I don't know what they're called. I think that's the one you're talking about. I think it's
Modern
called
Warfare
High Rise.
2. High Rise map. Oh, wait a second. It might be called
Is that the one?
Rise.
I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Oh man. Remember Favela? You remember that song in Favela? No. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is my favorite map on Modern Warfare 2.
I'm thinking of Havana in Black Ops. That song always stuck in my head. That you remember that song?
No, I don't remember that.
It was on Havana. It was on Black Ops 1. It was on. You remember Havana map? It's like the long street. It's like in like the.
It's dark. Is it dark?
I don't know how dark it is. It's Havana. It was on
Hold up. I'm finna Google it.
Oh shoot, am I wrong? Was it on Modern Warfare 2? No, that was Black Ops.
Black Ops. Yeah, it was Black Ops 1.
It was a street. It was kind of like a long street. You could go behind the houses and stuff. And I just remember the song.
Okay, I don't remember Havana.
On the radio,
it's been years.
They kept playing that song.
It's been years, man.
I just stuck with the song. I like the one with the snow where you can climb up on all the way on top of that like tower.
Yeah.
With the snow everywhere. It's the snowy one. I don't remember the name. Anyway, Black Ops 1, cool. Modern Warfare 2 was fun when I played it. Modern Warfare 3, I just could knock it down with. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3 was like Modern Warfare 2.2 to me, honestly.
Yeah.
They didn't really change much, but
that's the thing. It just felt like
my 3 to make it tricky for you, I chose 3 sports games, and I've owned all 3 of these at some point in time. Technically, I own 2 now. So
So you got rid
First
of the
one
bad
is Madden. It doesn't matter what year. The
Madden.
second one is 2K. It doesn't matter what year. And the third one is UFC. It doesn't matter what year.
Okay, I'm almost positive. I feel like you liked the UFC game. I feel like you did. Now, I don't remember you talking 2K that much. Like, I don't remember you talking it up that much. But also, I'm not sure if you were in the. I don't remember how.
This is a hard one.
You were. This is a hard one because. Oh, this is tough. It doesn't matter what, just any. You're leaning
towards Madden, 2K, and UFC. NBA 2K, UFC.
Okay.
One of those I do not like.
Wow, this is hard. Because honestly, I want to say one of them, but like, I feel like that's like way wrong. Okay.
This is probably the trickiest question I have today, right here. Like, this was a hard one.
I'm just gonna guess right now. I'm just gonna say Madden.
Nah.
No.
See, okay, Madden was like the first sports game I've ever had on the GameCube. I love Madden. I do not purchase Maddens and I do not play Maddens. But if a Madden were just to walk into this room and hand me a controller, I would play. It's cool, but I'm not gonna pay for no Madden. You know what I'm saying? It's cool though.
Okay.
2K. I played 2K probably like 3 or 4 times ever in my life, my entire 20 plus years of living. But for some reason, every time I play it, I have fun. But like I said, same with Madden. I'm not about to pay for no sports game if it's the same as the one from years and years ago.
Wow.
That's just my opinion. So I don't even watch sports, so I have no business even playing a sports game in the first place. And then you got UFC.
Yeah.
UFC is, I don't hate the game. It's just I get bored easily on that game. It's like, plus I'm not good at that game.
Okay.
Like I'm good at Madden. I'm not good at 2K, but I still have fun even when I'm losing. UFC, I don't have fun when I'm losing. When I'm losing, I just turn the game off. Like it's every time I've ever played UFC, it's never been more than 30 minutes. It's never been like I turn that game off. Like I have UFC in my closet right there on PS4. The disc.
That's the thing.
It has not left the closet.
UFC, and I was like, okay, I know you have UFC, so I'm gonna rule that one out. I
got 2K for free.
I thought Madden, like I know you've played.
Madden is the only game that I have not played. See, when you said Madden, that was a good guess because I haven't played Madden in years. I don't even think I own. Because I
knew 2K was not the answer. I knew 2K wasn't the answer. So I was between UFC.
The last Madden I bought was on I think either PS3 or the Wii, one of the two. So that's how long. And in 2K, they gave it to me for free. I got 2K19 for free.
Okay.
So I played it. I liked it. I deleted it. I'm not gonna play it no more, but I like it. You know. So that's my 3 right there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That was good.
That was a cool little mini game. Cool. But we're gonna get into some of these questions real quick. I got a couple questions lined up for you. First question, nice and simple. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a favorite game or a type of game? Because I know some people don't have favorite games, but they have like a favorite type of game or a favorite type of genre, or you know.
We're talking like to play or like just like, that's hard. Okay, so I have games that, because you know, like for me, for by the way, for the audience, like I'm not a big gamer. Like I like games, I enjoy playing them. I've never been like super up on games, so I'm always like way behind. Like the most gaming like content like I consume is watching other people play, just because I've always been behind. So I'm like the opposite of Dre in that respect. Like Dre's like on, like he's like, oh, season 4 of this, season 7 of that, like like this dude is on. Like y'all see the grind on the YouTube page. Come on, like y'all see the grind.
Is it less of a?
But anyway,
no, it's even more glare. I'm trying to make it to where they can see my eyes. They can't see my eyes because these stupid glasses. All right, you can continue.
When you say favorite game, do you mean like like a game from my past, or you mean specifically like
any point in your life, a favorite type of game, a favorite game? You can look at this any different way. You could say a favorite game to play. You could say favorite game to watch. You could say a favorite game that you've ever played, or favorite genre of game. You know, there's multiple ways
I
to
really
answer
like.
it.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, you know this about me. I love my open world games. Like I love like anything open world that like gives you like options,
Like a
like lets you like do what you want.
let me guess, I'm trying to think of an open world game. Is Skyrim open world?
Yeah, yeah. Skyrim is.
Like a
I have a
Skyrim?
yeah.
What about RuneScape? Have you ever played that back in the day?
Come on, come on. Of course, I played Blue.
Okay,
Back
okay.
in.
So like that's open world as well, right?
I tried to log in. I tried
Access
to
denied.
get,
You've
like,
been hacked.
2 years ago. They were like, no.
You're like
You haven't
access
played,
denied. You've been hacked about 15 years ago. You tripping?
bro. They were not having me. They were like, you haven't played in like 9 years. Like, get the like.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
I was pretty disappointed. No, I mean, RuneScape was cool, but that wouldn't be my favorite or anything. I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, I like open world games. I mean, Grand Theft Auto is open world, like
Yeah,
sandbox is.
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto is obviously. I have San Andreas. I played that. I I think it was last summer 2019. Yeah. I like spent that whole summer playing San Andreas,
Yeah.
just playing it, just doing all the things. Like I had to like stop myself at a certain point. I was like, okay, you're playing this like too much. Like
San Andreas, which one is that? Is that the one with
that's the one with CJ.
Oh, that's the one that me and Terry was playing like this summer. We
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I paid for it on my PS4.
Yeah.
For like it's like $15 or $12.
Okay.
And we was been playing it, but I googled how many missions are on that game and got discouraged. I was like, bro, this is a long game, bro. Like them old games be long to the mug, bro. You can't just beat them in one night, bro. It take a couple nights. Nah, you gotta commit to those old games, man.
For sure. But I mean, if you stay on the main missions, then But yeah, like I just like those. I like but Oblivion is a really great game. I haven't beaten it. I always get on and I mess around. I'll do some quests, but I don't like commit like I'm going to. Like I don't.
Yeah, so you kind of like games that lean towards like where you have options and stuff like that. Like you could do the main mission, or you could do the side mission, or you can go over here and customize something, or you can go over here and upgrade something. Like you like, okay, I got what you're saying. Yeah,
it's like exploring and all that stuff. But yeah, that's a good like genre wise. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my second question for you: do you feel like are indie games better than big budget games? I feel like this would be a good question for you because I know that you like the indie games and all of that. And this is a debatable preference type of question right here. So there's no right answer and there's no wrong answer here. This is all opinion right here. So everybody who's watching and listening, leave your comments on how you feel about some of these questions as well.
Okay, so this is why this is great having this conversation with you because
yeah,
we know like we grew up on the internet. Yeah, but, like when we were really young, like it wasn't like really
the internet
what it was now. Like
yeah.
But we know like the internet has changed everything. So like the way people like indie games, like that whole thing, like that couldn't really be a thing like 30 years ago, like not like how it is now. Like you have people being able to do like, hey, I got this GoFundMe, I'm making this survival game, or I'm making this, fighting game or whatever.
Yeah.
But hey, like, and it's like 3 dudes in a freaking basement, and it's like you have communities being built around like indie games, like it's a really like that is really valuable. I think there's something like really special about that. I know that's not about the game itself. I know you asked me specifically about the games, but I think that's part of the question. It's like,
because sometimes gaming is bigger than the game. Sometimes
exactly. So I think that like sometimes like what you said, the gaming is bigger than the game sometimes. So I think that indie gaming is really special because like we'll get real like tight knit groups about them. The big budget games are really like they're really great and stuff, and like a lot of them are really great, and they have communities, but it's kind of a different thing because they're more like wider spread, I guess. It's kind of like if you're like a music artist, it's like really popular. It's like they're great, and they're popular, which is also great. But then it's also like this really core fan base of this one person or group.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So to like as far as me, like I said, like I'm not a huge gamer, so I've never like just been like on. Like, I mean, I think for me, it depends more on like what the game is trying to do, like what kind of game it is for me to judge. I know it's I'm kind of copping out because it's hard for me to say like indie versus big budget just because like every game is kind of different. I know I sound like I'm copping out, and I guess I kind of am, but it's hard to answer.
I mean that is a hard thing to answer because it's like
the thing is like sometimes I would it's judge a game differently
like a
smaller if it is an indie game,
smaller budget game could like have like a really really good story, but the graphics might not be on that level yet. But then like you have a big budget game will be looking really really good and the story's trash sometimes. So it just depends on the game. Or you might have like Last of Us 2. It looks good and it's a great story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess I liked it.
It had a lot of good things in it.
What happened that was bad? But you didn't want to play as Abby?
What happened that was bad? What are you talking? Oh, by the way, okay. Oh, should we say spoilers? If we're gonna talk about
I forgot about the spoilers.
Or should we just not? Or should we say spoilers and like
maybe spoilers? I don't want to say
anything. Okay.
So I feel like if they listening or watching a game and podcast, I feel like they would have already seen somebody play Last of Us 2 by now.
You've seen thumbnails. You've been spoiled by thumbnails.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they gotta have seen Last of Us 2 by now at this point.
Okay, the way I feel like Last of Us 2.
Before you continue.
Sorry, that's way off track.
Before you continue, hold on. Before you continue, if you haven't seen Last of Us 2, go to my YouTube channel, DreBlackGaming, and you can watch the gameplay there of me playing Last of Us 2. All right, continue. I just had to plug myself in there one time.
For sure. Y'all check that out.
Rub sands like Birdman.
Forgot what I was saying. Oh, I just
like that's why I'm rubbing my hands.
Like you said, like some games like they're really good on story, some games are really good on graphics. Like I don't know if you know about the puppet combo games. Like they're like scary.
I heard of that name. What type of games do they do?
It's like it has like an 80s like aesthetic to it. But it's like
is that the
scary.
Is that the ones with Knott's Berry Farm and stuff like that?
Yeah, like that stuff. It's like demons and stuff. It's like scary,
Oh yeah. Those are kind of scary because of the jump scares.
Yeah, they're scary and like those are the kinds. Those are cool games because they're like you have to like basically they're kind of like escape games where you have to like find the key. That opens the chest.
The objective is clear and it's still fun.
Yeah, and it like
those type of games. The graphics kind of like.
Cool. But the graphics are kind of.
Those are like second rate. Like if the game is fun, that kind of like brings it up a little bit higher than the graphics for me.
Because it's like PlayStation 1 graphics. Like it's not good.
Yeah, I could play that game and have fun and be scared.
Yeah,
I could, but.
So, in that instance, it's like, well, okay, graphics aren't important, but some games are like beautiful, like Last of Us or Last of Us 2, especially, is a beautiful game. I'm not saying nothing bad about the graphics. It's a beautiful game. But yeah, so I kind of, sorry, I know that was kind of a cop-out answer. It's hard for me to say. For me personally, like I said, I don't play a lot of games, so I do watch a lot of big budget games, but I also find a lot of pleasure in like finding a lot of indie games and just seeing what people are making. Because like I said, there's whole like little subcultures around certain genres. Like there's people that like are really into like mystery games. So it's like, oh, new mystery game, and they like throw them out and they're like, check out this video. And it's like, so it's like,
and that makes sense because you might be watching mystery games for a week and then you see a big budget mystery game and you see an indie mystery game and now you're like, okay, I like both. You know what I'm saying? So now you're introduced to different types of stuff. So you can compare and contrast different games as well. Let me see. We got another question for you. Do you like how difficult the old TMNT games were? And should games today be as difficult? We was talking about this the other day. So a little background story. Me and Noah and Josiah, we used to play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video games back in the day. Those games were so fun, but they were like the hardest games to beat. Like I'm talking about, like that's an example of another old game that you can't just sit there and beat all those levels in one night. You can't. Like, and the bosses were impossible. Like
we would try all the time. Like, okay, let's go. Like,
yeah, man. Like, so like basically like Um,
Uh,
do you like the difficulty of older games? Is really the main question. And do you feel like newer games
now
should?
it's like,
I feel like newer games are like they kind of they lean towards like story more so,
yeah,
which is good.
yeah,
I love story. Don't get me wrong,
yeah.
but it don't be hard though. Like
Just want a challenge. Yeah, like honestly,
yeah,
like a
like
lot of these
sometimes I do
games,
want a little challenge. Like
just like here's some quick time stuff. All right, like it's like okay, like that was easy. Like
yeah, like
difficulty levels. Like these games, it was you just play. Like it's like you're just in the game.
you
Like
just
there's no
play.
difficulty. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You just fight them.
Because
Like
a lot of
don't.
times when I'm doing my little gameplays or whatever, like I find myself basically playing a movie. That's what I call it. I'm playing these games that look so good. They could be movies, and it don't even feel like I'm playing the game. I feel like I'm just kind of moving my character along through the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't feel that challenging. You know? So,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of
which is cool
because it's kind of the direction a lot of games are going, and it's like
yeah,
moving from like game, and it's like, well, it's game movie thing. It's like this
Yeah.
weird in between thing. But the TMNT games, like I mean, we had fun with them. We got mad, but like we had fun with them, and
man, we used to get frustrated.
some years back, and we
Like
beat-
we used to get bad. It would be like, all right, bro, I'm putting the controller down. It's your turn, bro.
We
Like
were
I don't even
gonna
want to
say
turn no
stuff.
more, bro. I'm just gonna sit here and watch, bro. Like go ahead. I'm just gonna sit here and watch, bro. Like I'm not. Just go ahead. I'm done for today.
Yeah. Because the way when did that game? That game was like came out in like 03 or something.
Bro,
03
we
or
used
04.
to be having fun, bro. Like just like you know how that one homie just wasted life. Josiah.
Yes. Really though, it's like okay, you did not just get blown up. Why are you standing next to the can? You know they.
We got one life left. What are you doing?
Like it's stop. What are you doing? Like stay back. Like don't fight him at their head. Like just throw the shurikens and stop.
Yeah, just throw shurikens. That's all we need you to do.
Yeah, bro. I like how hard like games should be challenging. I think. I mean, unless you really that's not your intent is to make a challenging thing. Like if you really are just trying to tell a story and that's all you want to do, okay, fair enough. If that's your intent, I think games. What part of what makes games is a challenge. Like when you watch a movie, you're not calling that a game ever. Like I really like the point of a game is to be challenging. So I do like that a lot of older like games are challenging, even if it's like because there's always a way. That's the thing. It's never just like hard and it's just like, well, this is just really hard. There it is. It's like, no, there's always a strategy.
There's always a strategy.
You have to keep playing. And that's the thing about these games. Like you have to keep playing until it clicks. And once it clicks, you're like, oh, I got it. I know how I have to go about this.
And the only reason why I came up with that is because
don't eat the pizzas if you already are almost at full health. The weakest person needs to eat the pizza because the pizza gets you all the way to full health.
Yeah, that's a TMNT talk. If y'all didn't know.
Pizza, you break boxes to get like different power-ups, and they get different stuff. Sometimes shuriken, sometimes health.
Sometimes sushi
maxes your health. Sushi is like it gives you some health. So like if you're like two teammates,
wait, hold on. Let me translate. Let me translate for the younger audience. Okay, so on the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game, a pizza is like a Phoenix kit for all my my Apex Legends people, or a Chug Jug for all my Fortnite people. That's what a pizza is on that game. All right, there we go. We can continue.
So like you would have to figure out like, okay, so from now on, what you like have to like impose rules on yourself. So now the rule is, okay, whoever has the least amount of health, you automatically get the pizza. That's a rule now. Yeah. Whoever, if you don't have shurikens, obviously you take them. Like if I have 8 and you have 0, well, take them.
You gotta come up with different strategies. Kind of
you gotta come up with different strategies. And the cool thing about that first game was they did like kind of level up your abilities. Like you remember you don't even have the air attacks until like halfway into the freaking game. Eevee, the Donnie swinging down, the air attacks.
You have to upgrade
the game until way later on. You have to play a bunch of the game before you even get those air attacks. And
then you have to be good at the game to get upgrades. You couldn't just they would grade you per mission. So you couldn't just go in the mission and get like your D and think you're gonna get upgraded. You gotta get A+ or higher.
Yeah. You knew like, okay, you didn't do.
Because I just feel like some of these new story mode games are kind of like they're quick. Like I'll play a story mode game and I'll delete it and that's it. Never gonna see that game again. Like
Yeah.
And some of these games I really do be liking. Like I will say some games did take a long time to play, like God of War and Detroit Become Human.
Oh,
Those
man.
are cool.
That's like really
That length is cool.
Detroit.
Last of Us 2 was cool, but a lot of these other games just I finished them quickly, bro, and it's just like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
I need to get back to those games to where they're challenging. Like I don't want it to just be a long game in terms of story, but I want it to be long because I have to actually be strategic and train myself to be better at the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't just be like, oh, you wrote a long story. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't want you to just write a long story. Make the game progressively harder or start it off super hard and I have to get progressively better to pass levels. I shouldn't be passing.
Or like as you get more abilities, there's more challenges and stuff like that. It has to kind of, for sure. Like, because that's the thing about like, that's the thing what I like about a lot of the games like that. Like okay, dude. For instance, I've been getting back on my PS2. I never really like stopped playing it, but like kind of recently, like started like last year, I started kind of hopping on again. I'm starting to get some of my games that I used to play because I didn't have them anymore. So I've been trying to get them. I'm gonna get SSX Tricky at some point. I'm a cop that at some point. But I've been playing Tony Hawk's American Wasteland.
Okay.
That was one of my favorites. Because one, I like skating games. It was fun. Yeah. And two, the soundtrack is nuts, dude.
Hey, they got a new one out.
Which one? What?
They got a new skating game. You want me to Google it for you?
Oh, you're talking about the I forgot the name of it. The one that's like really realistic.
It came out this year. Like probably like, is it Tony Hawk's Pro Skater?
Oh,
is that it? 1+2. You can. Oh no.
1+2.
That's I think that's the first game and the second game that you could buy on PS4.
But it's like it looks like it's like
Skater XL. I saw it in the PlayStation store. It's a new skate game. I just don't know what it's called.
Okay, yeah, I know there's one that's new and it's like, but like it doesn't have much on it yet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like a demo or something.
Okay.
Or a beta.
But basically, like that game, like I beat the game. I beat the game like twice. Yeah. But it has so many challenges in that game. Like, okay, get 70,000 points in like 30 seconds. It's like, how do I do? Like, you have to figure out like, okay, what are the best ways to get combos? How do I like go about like this thing? Like, when do I do this? Like, you have to time this thing right. Like, okay, if I want to do this, do that. Like, this is the best way to do it. Like it's hard. Like, it's not like super hard to beat. But there's so many different challenges. It's like if you're trying to do all the challenges, it's hard. Like because some of the challenges are like really tough. Like I don't know, like, but like a game like that game came out in what, like 2007?
Yeah.
A game like that reminds me like of those kind of older games. Like because even coming back to them, we saw the challenge. It's not just looking back and being like, oh, when I was little it was hard. No, they're just hard. Like it's not because we were little or whatever. Like they're just hard games. Like we went back
because like you said, San Andreas. I'm playing San Andreas now, 20-something years old. It's hard. Yeah. I'm trying to be part of the gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the hood getting beat up. Like it's on the gang. Like I don't know what to do. Like
I was doing the missions where you like have to like take gang territory, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to do like all of them. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try.
That's what I was trying to do.
Here's what pissed me off. I got so many territories. I almost had the entire city that I had available at the time. I almost had all of that stuff like as our territory. But then I did a story mission and it opened up like the desert side. All that progress went away.
Yeah. Same.
You have
and that's when I stopped playing the game. I haven't played since.
I have not played since.
I was making so much progress. As soon as I did a main story mode and they made me go to the country, I'm done.
Here's the thing.
I don't want to be in the country. I don't want to go.
Just let me keep my turf.
I'm trying to stay in the hood.
Dude, and the thing is, like, it wasn't like a big block of land. It would be like 2 blocks. You have to fight for 2 blocks, and then you get them.
Yeah.
So it would take forever. You know, bro, I spent so much
Yeah.
time.
It was easy to do. It was just a lot of territory to cover.
It was
Like
a lot of territories.
you
Yeah,
had
and
to
some
go
of them
through and
were
like
harder.
you had to do waves just to get one
Yeah.
piece of territory.
Yeah,
Like,
there were waves that would come, and they were some of them were harder than others. Some of them because
Yeah.
then the cops would show up. Some of them were harder than others. Some of them were pretty easy, like you could get undercover and cool,
Mhm.
cool. Some of them were like, okay, they're coming in from all sides. They're fast. There's a ton of them. Like, I spent so much time getting all those properties, all those turfs, like, and taking over all this like land from all these other gangs. And I
Yeah.
do one story mission, and it wipes it all away and says, "You got the desert now." I don't give a about
Yeah, I
the
don't want no
desert.
desert. Like, what you
What are you talking
mean?
about? Like, I spent that. That really pissed me off.
But
Great
nah.
game, but that is a problem. Like that
But
pissed me right
I
off.
like what you said earlier about finishing that game twice. I think it was the Tony Hawk game.
Yeah, Tony Hawk's American.
There's
Wasteland.
only
mention the
two games that I finished multiple times. And back to the what's your favorite game question for me. I think I'm starting to realize. I think I like the genre of open world as well. Because now that I think about it, the only two games that I can remember right now at this very moment that I've played multiple. I beat the GTA 5 story mode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 6 times for 6 different
Wow.
reasons. I have reasons why. And then other than GTA 5,
I
I
want
beat
you dead. I want you dead. I want you dead. Like
Saints
those
Row
three.
the Third. I beat
Oh
that
yeah.
game.
Oh, man. You
Now, any game developers out there,
played so much
and you
Saints Row.
happen to listen or see this podcast, go play Saints Row the Third. Figure out why it's addicting and why I loved it so much, and make more games like that. Do not look at Saints Row number 4. Don't do it. Just look. Don't look at Gat Out of
is that the one
Hell.
with all the
Just look at Saints Row the Third
the
only.
video game thing, or was that 3?
Which one?
Which one had like the whole like video game thing where like trapped in a video game and and then like you get superpowers and you go into space?
That's number 4. Number
thought
4.
so.
This is how Saints Row 4 starts off.
They got super wacky.
Let me tell you how. Let me tell you how it starts
right?
off though. You start off as the president with superpowers.
And 4?
Yes.
4?
Yeah. They don't tell you how you got to that point. You just got. You're the president and you have superpowers.
Wow.
That's
That's
it.
right. Yeah. Because I wow.
And my problem with that is I didn't get to work my way to that point. That's what I like Saints Row 3, the third. You start off as just a regular gang member. And you work your way up an empire. You make an empire, bro.
That's
like
the thing. I like.
And then on
that's
4, they're
the-
like, oh yeah, by the way, you're president now with superpowers. So go save the world. No, I
is
want
the
to
great
earn
point.
my powers, please. Like,
Yeah.
at
No,
least.
this is actually perfect. That's a perfect point you made because that's the thing. Like, what makes a lot of games really great is that progression.
Yes,
like,
progression.
From nothing to come from like 0. I don't got no moves. I'm getting beat up. Like, dude, like Tony Hawk's American Wasteland starts out as a guy. He's getting he gets beat up. Like literally the first scene is he's like walking around. He gets beat up and it's like, okay, screw this town. He gets on a bus and goes to LA. Like that's the game. Like that's how it starts. It's like he sucks at skating. He's wearing like he has no style. Like he got no drip, dude. No drip.
No drip.
And he shows up into this town. He's like, I want to, you know what? I don't know what I want to do, but I can't go back. Like I'm nothing basically. Like that's how the game starts. You have to build your way up. You build your way up, and then like you find these crew. You get in with the crew, but you have to like build your reputation with them. It takes a while.
Mhm.
Once you build your reputation with them, you have to like get them resources for their park. That takes a while. You have to build up. It's all this stuff, you know. Yeah, and while at the same time, stuff costs money too. So you have to be doing money missions all the time. Same thing with San Andreas. You have to like build anyway. So like that progression,
bro.
like,
That's
what made
that's Saints Row the Third. Basically, it's the same. It's just 2 different types of like genres. Well, not genres. It's 2 different types of games. They're both open world, kinda. Saints Row the Third, kinda. But they like it's the same thing. Progression. You got to upgrade things.
Like, I mean, it's not technically open world, but it feels open world because it's like a series of different maps, but they're all connected.
Yeah.
So you go through like a hallway, and then you're like right there in the next map. It's seamless though.
Yeah.
So it's all one big giant map.
And then those 2 games, it's kind of similar to how GTA 5 is. Honestly, how the story mode for that is similar.
Yeah.
But
like Michael is just like a depressed, I don't know, like bad We like they hates him.
Issues.
Franklin's he's not doing nothing. Trevor's Trevor.
Trevor's Trevor.
I can't really say much about Trevor. He just is what he is.
Okay, I got another question for you right here. Okay. This one right here, for somebody who watches a lot of gameplay and stuff like that, or gamers or streamers and stuff like that. I'm gonna read exactly how the question is: PC versus console versus handheld versus watching gamers. Which one is better?
Wait.
Which one for you throughout your entire life you feel like is better? Playing on a PC, playing on a console, playing handheld devices, or watching gamers play? Because I know you've done all four.
Yeah, this is hard because I like them different ways, and this is really hard.
I come hard with the questions, man.
Console gives me that like classic feel, like you get in there, you get immersed, you're in it, you're on the console, you're playing the game, you're in there. PC, I mean, there's so many PC games that aren't on console.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like great. Like there's so many, like, and they're being made like every day. Console is like, people stream from console, but I mean, PC, people do,
PC
like,
console.
PC is kind of like where a lot of it's at, even though like now, of course, you got well, not now, but when PS4 was like, oh, we can do streaming now, we can do this now. It's like, oh, so like they've realized like, oh, we need to step in on this, so they started to move in a direction, which is smart.
Yeah.
Handhelds are cool. I didn't have a lot of handhelds. I actually really only had like one handheld. You already know which one it was.
Hold on, don't tell me. Game Boy Advance Color? No. Color?
Yeah. I never got the Advance. I never got the SP. I wanted the SP so bad. I was like, Mom, I want a Game Boy SP.
Man, remember the stuff we used to ask for? Like, we used to ask for a lot of stuff.
And I had a color. I still have my color. It still works. It's downstairs somewhere.
I don't know what happened in my Game Boy. I had my Game Boy. I think I had the Game Boy Advance, the big purple one.
I played the heck out of that. There's like a certain level of like, I mean, this kind of makes sense because it's like a personal little machine, but like it's like I don't know. There's something like personal about having a handheld.
I think because it's like it's so personal that you have the game in your hands, literally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like holding a controller.
All of it's here.
Yeah, it's not like I'm holding a controller to control what I see, or I have a keyboard and mouse to control what I see. No, I have the game here.
Separated from the and even the screen is separated from the console.
Yeah.
So I'm watching the screen. I'm doing things to a controller. The control thing in the console showing something on the TV.
Yeah.
There's 3 different things going on, but like
handheld is almost like a arcade game, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a mini. Yeah. So I mean,
I've had the Game Boy Advance. I've had PSP. I had a PS Vita for a very short amount of time. There was a lot of mysteriousness that went behind that getting missed. But we'll talk about that on a future podcast when I get Q on here to figure out what happened to my my PS Vita. Because he was supposed to sell it for me to get some money, and I guess he got scammed. But we're gonna get into that.
But is he online right now?
we gonna get into it. I'm trying to tell you. And then the PS Vita was my last one. After that, I was like, nah, I'm cool. PS Vita was kind of cool though. I wish I still had it. Like, it was kind of cool.
Hear bad things about it now. Like, I've only ever heard bad things about it the past, like, I don't know, while. Like,
but
years.
that's the thing. It's one of those things like you shouldn't have a PS Vita when it first came out. You should wait like 2 to 3 years when they put more stuff on it, and you can like now you can play the PlayStation 4 from your Vita now.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could use your Vita as a controller. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought the Vita was like way older than what I think it is then.
Yeah, Vita's old, but they've come up with more uses for it throughout the years. Way older than the PS4. Yeah. No. It came out afterwards, I think.
Vita came out after PS4?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
thinking of something else. Then okay.
yeah,
All right. Let's show what I know. Um, then what was the other one? Oh, watching. I mean, watching is just like I do it because it's convenience, and I do like doing it, and that's most of my, like I said, that's most of my gaming intake is through watching other people play.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It depends on who you're watching. I've had people that like I've been subscribed to, and I like watch them play, and I'm like, I don't like watching you play because like I don't like the way you think. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have to like like you gotta like the person. You can't. I'm not just gonna watch anybody play a game.
Yeah, you gotta
like
like the individual. I
I gotta like
understand.
the individual. I'm not
Because
gonna say
I know we both watch Berlizzi,
yeah,
and we've seen him
it's
make
entertaining. I can watch
some
him.
mistakes. We'll just say that.
Yes,
But you
yes,
gotta love you
but
some Berlizzi to sit there and watch him do some stupid stuff.
exactly, bro. I mean, you played Detroit, so
Bruh, I don't know what his problem is, man. He killed every
how
decision based game he plays. He kills everybody.
everybody in all the decision-based games. It's crazy how I don't know how
I keep everybody alive, and he kills everybody. I don't.
You kept people alive in Detroit, right?
Bro, when I played Detroit Become Human, I didn't even. I purposely did not watch anybody play before I played because I didn't want my decisions to be altered, and I magically kept everybody alive. My first time through.
I watched a lot of that gameplay. And
like I kept everybody alive. I kept choosing like stuff that I would do if I was the actual character and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out. But this guy right here, Berlizzi, he just I don't know, bro. He just keep killing everybody.
Let's play dead. The cops are coming and they're shooting everybody. Let's play dead. Okay, we're gonna play dead. Want to move now? Yeah, let's move. Bang. Like I don't know if you remember that part. It was near the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like laying down, right? Everybody's getting shot that's moving. So maybe you would think, don't move. No, he gets up and like tries to run. Dude, like
just sit still. I feel like sometimes he just panics under pressure, bro. Like
and that's what it is.
What's it? Until Dawn? Is that what the one where he?
Oh my god!
He turned the light switch on. He turned the light switch on. He blew everybody up. Okay, for those that don't know, this YouTuber Berlizzi, his gaming channel is iBerlizzi. A long time ago, when he first started his gaming channel, he played a game called Until Dawn, and there was gas in this house, and it was gas in the air.
A known thing. There is gas in the house.
A light bulb broke, but it was still connected to the outlet. This dude turns on the light and kills everything in the house. He said, if I go over there, maybe I can. He kills everybody. Yeah, he's funny though. He's funny.
And the thing is, like, they show you the previews of the things, kind of like Man of Medan is made by the same people.
Yeah,
Man of Medan. It's made, but that's made by the same people.
Yeah, and they have a third one that's coming out. I think it came out earlier this year, or it's supposed to come out next year, 2021. Okay. No, I think it's 2021.
See, I love watching people play games, but you have to watch somebody that you have to like the way they think, because there's some people I was watching this one dude for a while, for some months, because he was playing a lot of games that I liked or that I was interested in. But after a while, I'm like, dude, I don't like the way you think at all. And I know that sounds like shade, but it's not. He just thinks differently. He does all the things I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna lose that? Like, it's right there. Like go around the court. It's right. Go there and go, or just all the things that this person would do, it just annoyed me.
Yeah.
Or and also, it's really good. I'm not saying this person's name, but he's just not good at games. He's really popular, so I mean, it's not like you're gonna guess but he's not good at gaming. I think people watch him because he's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I guess, but he's not good at playing games. He doesn't think through anything. When I watched you play, LA Noire, you were really trying to you were trying to break it down.
I was a detective.
At LA Noire, he'd be like, "Oh, you're lying."
You couldn't tell me I wasn't a detective. I'm really about this detective life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because Batman is my favorite superhero. So when I was playing the Batman games, I was in straight detective mode. In this Arkham Knights game that's about to come out, next year, I'm getting that too.
they're making more. I was hoping that they would like keep making Arkham games because those games
Wait,
are crazy.
have you seen the trailer for it?
Oh,
Well, I'll give you the rundown of what's in the trailer. Basically, it starts off. Batman has a recording said, "If you're watching this, I'm dead." So Batman's not in this game, but his one like some of his students are 4 of his students. So you got Nightwing, huh?
Is this in City? Wait, is City the last one? What's the last one?
No, this isn't the City series.
Oh, okay.
This is Arkham. This is Arkham Knight. This is a. Actually, it might be. I gotta look into that. You got Nightwing, which is I think the first Robin, the original Robin.
Yeah, that's the first Robin.
Then you got Red Hood, which is I think either the second. I think he's the second Robin who got beat up by the Joker, and everybody thought he was dead, and he came back. I think I gotta look back into the stories because it's been a long time since I've gotten into Batman. And then you got Robin, which is the third Robin. I forgot his name. It's either Dick or something else. One of the Robin's name is Dick.
Grayson? Isn't that his name?
Dick Grayson? I think that's him. I gotta
put him in mind. I hope I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dick Grayson is one of the.
And then you got Batwoman. So
oh, okay.
And you're playing as 4 of those 4, and it's multiplayer. So 2 people can play in story mode. By multiplayer, I mean it's just 2 people, basically. Okay. According to the trailer that I watched. So, hey, the detective mode is coming back, man.
I love me some detective stuff. Like, it's challenging, but like,
yeah,
I like being able to
yeah,
stuff is so cool. That's why dude, I've been watching and this goes into your question too, but like watching people play stuff. Bro, I've been watching so much of like my favorite there's like these people like I all like watch, like they all like kind of makes content together and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of so they've been streaming this game called Among Us, and I told you about it. And I've been watching so much of that. I'm addicted to watching that game, but like I want to watch them play it because like I already know them, you know.
Yeah.
So crazy, but it's straight up like it's detective the game. It's like you have a group of people, up to 10 people. 2 people are like imposters, they're like murderers.
Yeah.
And then like you have a round, basically like the people that aren't imposters have to do all their tasks. So they like have to like fix the lights over here, and there's like little mini games.
Yeah.
That, like you have to like do, and everyone has to do these things. And it like so the people, they're trying to do all their tasks, while the murderers are trying to like secretly like kill them and then like not get seen by anybody else. And everyone has different tasks, so everyone's running around. So then like basically what happens is the round ends when somebody finds a body, or if somebody like presses the button. There's like a button you can press to call a meeting if you're like scared or something. If you think you're about to get killed and you're like, oh, I gotta press the button. Or like it's like, oh, and that happens sometimes.
I watched some of it that one day you was telling me about it. It was pretty cool. I liked it. It was different. For me it was just the graphics. That's all it was.
That was the thing, and it's
just the graphics.
That was my first thing. I was like, but that goes back to the thing about like graphics versus just like gameplay. Like,
the concept of the game is great. I love the concept.
I was like, what is this Newgrounds like? Like
8-bit,
mini clip flash game bull crap. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Like, what's going on?
I'm like, all right, I'll watch and click on it because I like these people. I know they, and they're doing it together, so I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I ended up watching like a 5-hour stream, dude. Like
that's how it be. That's how
it is, I was like, oh, I really enjoy.
It's about time to get into that second mini game real quick. This mini game right here is called Guess That Game. So basically, what I did was I typed in the game on the PlayStation Network, and I took the description, copied it, and pasted it. So I'm going to read the description with leaving the information of what the actual game is called out, and you've got to kind of guess what game it is. So
you said PlayStation Network in general?
Yeah. Just basically the description of whatever the game is.
I'm just trying to figure out what time zones are we thinking here as far as the game, but okay.
So like for an example, if I did let's say I did Madden, the description would be like, play this blah 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 football game, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then you would guess like, is that Madden? So, ready?
Okay.
I gotta throw my glasses on for this one right here.
Not ready.
All right, here's the first one. I tried to choose games. It's 3 games. I tried to choose games that I feel like you would know. All right. Blank is the latest title developed by Quantic Dream that expands on the studio's legacy of gripping narrative-driven experiences. Fahrenheit/Heavy Rain/Beyond Two Souls. Discover what it really means to be human in a powerful emotional journey made of choice and consequences. Set in Blank City during the year 2036. This city has been revitalized by the invention and introduction of androids into everyday life. And whenever you feel like you know what it is, you can stop me.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I knew like when you said Quantic Dream, I was already thinking of like 3 games.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, Detroit Become Human.
Huh?
Detroit?
Yeah.
It's Detroit.
Yeah. Detroit Become Human. Yeah. You said it so fast. You was like Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
Yeah, once you got like right after Quantic Dream, I was like, oh yeah. Because it took me a second. I was like, Quantic Dream. Who makes which games are Quantic Dreams?
And then like once I threw the Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, I thought maybe you might
once I got
guess.
that, I was like, that's it. Yeah.
And then when it says discover what it really means to be a human, I was like,
by then I was like, yeah, like
2036. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
In this city. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, that's game number 1. Detroit Become Human.
Okay.
Correct. All right. Here's the second one. Immerse yourself in Blank, a dark, whimsical tale that will confront you with your childhood fears. Help 6 escape the Maw, a vast, mysterious vessel inhabited by corrupted souls looking for their next meal. As you progress on your journey,
I know this one.
You know this one?
Yes. Little Nightmares.
Yes, sir. Little Nightmares. Yes, sir.
I forgot the song, but you know.
I forgot it too. You see. Like I'm trying to pick. I picked 3 games that I kind of feel like you would have kind of like got. The third one is probably the hardest one.
I think that one's like I think it's like an indie title. I think.
Yeah, I feel like that is.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
This third one right here, I feel like this is the hardest one. Maybe, depending on. We'll see. Ready?
Okay.
All right. Enter the fractured psyche of Blank and discover the powerful and far-reaching consequences of your choices as the Blank. In this gritty and violent new story from the award-winning creators of The Walking Dead, a Telltale game series, you'll make discoveries that will shatter Blank's world and the already fragile stability of a corrupt Blank city. Your actions and choices will determine the fate of the Blank.
Okay, I'm gonna have to run that back. Wait.
One more time?
Oh, yeah, run it back. Because I got like in my mind right now.
Okay. Enter the fractured psyche of Blank and discover the powerful and far-reaching consequences of your choices as the Blank. In this gritty and violent new story from the award-winning creators of The Walking Dead, a Telltale's game series, you'll make discoveries that will shatter Blank's world and the already fragile stability of a corrupt Blank city. Your actions and your choices will determine the fate of the Blank.
Is it Wolf Among Us?
No.
I feel like that's wrong. Yeah, because I'm like, that's the game I'm thinking of. I'm like, that's wrong.
I'll give you a hint. It's Telltale series.
And I'm like, I know. And I'm sitting here like, I know. When you said Telltale, I'm like, okay. I know I'm forgetting what game. I know this game. I'm just not thinking of it. I'm like,
I'll give you another hint.
And it's not Walking Dead, like obviously. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
This game is based off of a character that's already had another game franchise.
I know this. Why am I? You said the make discovery. Okay, the fracture.
You want a huge hint?
No, give me a smaller hint.
Okay, a small hint. I'm
so mad because I know this, and when you say it, I'm gonna be like, duh. But it just wasn't.
I can't think of a smaller hint.
Okay, then whatever hint, I guess, whatever size the hint is.
This character is one of my favorites. We talked about this person earlier.
Is it Batman? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm mad.
Batman the
That's the first one I
Telltale
thought of, but
series.
I was like, no, you're not gonna do Batman. I was like,
Oh
no, it
yeah,
can't be
that's
Batman.
why I kept saying. I kept saying the blank, like
That was
the
yeah,
Batman,
that was okay. I'm mad because that was
Blank
the first one that
City,
came to my mind.
Gotham City.
Then yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
mad
yeah.
because that was the first one I thought of, and I was like, well, no, you wouldn't choose Batman, would you? Like,
Oh, of course
is
I
that
would.
what
It's
you
me.
would say?
It's me.
Yeah, I
I
know.
would choose
I know.
Batman.
I psyched myself out because I was like, it's like that thing when like you're
I
giving
probably
a
shouldn't have
test.
said. I probably shouldn't have said. Oh, this is gonna be the hardest one. Like I probably just
Yeah,
it'd
why
be
the heck
cooler.
would you say that? That's what did it. Because you said it was gonna be hard, so I'm like, okay, well, Batman, no. Like that's the first one that came to mind. I'm like, well, nah. Then I thought, okay, what are the other ones? And I was like, could it be the Wolf Among Us? Not really. You don't go into the fractured mind of the wolf, really. He's a pretty stoic character. You don't really get into his like mind like that.
Yeah.
And okay, you okay, all right, okay.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did. You cheat.
We got a couple more questions. All right. First one. This is just a vague question, just a little discussion topic right here. What do you feel like the future of gaming will be, and do you feel like VR will be in that future?
Literally, like, it's hard to say like how big of a part VR is going to be in gaming. It's gonna grow.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know if it's gonna take over.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I
still don't think it's.
I think they're gonna
super
tap into the mental eventually. Like they're gonna tap into the mental eventually.
You know what?
They got to.
They're trying to do some things related to that. Like they're.
Because think about it. Like, would you buy a PlayStation 22 if you could connect your brain to the game? Like, I'm not buying no PlayStation 22 unless I'm in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be Batman with a controller. I'm trying to be Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be in Gotham City. Like, not no VR type. I want my brain to be in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. Yeah, okay.
Safely.
Because it's hard to figure out. Because we all know that it's gonna get bigger. Like VR, we all know that it's gonna keep growing. It's getting like they're getting better at making them. Like Oculus has got their stuff. These people got. It's growing. We know it's growing. We know people are making more games in that. We know people are adapting games that are already made into that. I know it's gonna grow. I don't think it's gonna like completely take over to where everyone's only doing VR. Yeah. There's still PC stuff. There's still 2D games like people are still making. There's still all kinds of games. But is it gonna grow a lot? Yeah, it's gonna grow a lot. As far as the kinds of games that are made, I do think story is gonna keep being a big thing. I think I think we're still moving in that direction more, where story is like pushed really heavily, and it's a little bit less on gameplay.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad in some ways. I mean, it's got pros and cons.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna get more story-based games. I think VR is gonna definitely it's gonna keep going. Mm-hmm. I know that it's funny because you remember back in I don't know, back freaking 20 years ago, people were like, virtual reality, you just wait. But now we actually have it though.
Oh yeah.
It's actually got a foothold in
it's
gaming.
Here.
So it's here.
Yeah.
It's just gonna take some time. But do I think that everyone's gonna have a VR headset in their household? Not necessarily. Some people don't have the space.
Yeah.
Some people if I'm in the environment I'm in now, there's no way I'm gonna be able to walk around and spin around. I'm gonna bump my knee about 1 billion times. I'm gonna trip.
Or the money, because it's you want me to buy a console, a VR set that costs more than a console,
and the games
game to play. Yeah. Who? Yeah. Where you at, Bill Gates? Because they ain't talking to me. You know what I'm saying? You see Bill Gates?
Did you bring your wallet? Were you gonna pay for that? Because
no, Zuckerberg, come over here real quick. They talking to you, not me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's a lot of money right there. You could easily spend over 1,000 just trying to get a whole VR set up. Because
there's different levels. You can get really, you can get cheaper ones, but you can get really high end ones that have sensors. They're on poles. Mm-hmm. They're these things on poles, and they have sensors, and they it's weird. It's a whole thing. But you basically use up an entire room. It's if you don't have an entire room, you're kind of screwed. Like you're not gonna be able to do it. So like, yeah, like I think it's gonna keep growing, but it's not gonna be something that every game is gonna be. I think gaming for a long time into the future, it's still gonna be looking at the screen. I got a controller, whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Because I don't think they could match performance wise what they would do in these really nice story looking games, or even in these open world games. Like I don't think they have enough space and data for a GTA 5 virtual reality. You know what I'm saying? Or else they would have already done it.
Wouldn't that be nuts though?
That would be nuts, but that map is too big, honestly. Like,
that would be so much work.
Yeah. That would be a lot of work.
Man,
that would be scary. Imagine getting shot on GTA 5.
Dude, I would say like
not story mode, online. Like people just
oh my god. RPG. Like, oh my god.
Oh, he's just like,
can you imagine like seeing a rocket come at you like full speed, like, and then just
hey, call me Neo.
And the wasted just comes up on the screen like big red letters, like you're dead. Like
I'm over here doing the Matrix. Yeah. Okay. So I got another question for you. We kind of talked about this the other day as well. Will you be getting a next gen console? Which console and why?
Okay, so as you know, like I got my PS3 really late. I got it like real late. So only consoles I have are PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I never got a 4. Because by the time I was like, well, I could get a 4. Like, I was like, it's kind of late now, and I don't really know. Like,
yeah, it's kind of late. It's late.
Yeah, like,
don't get a PlayStation 4.
Obviously now it's late, but
get a PlayStation 5
for now. Like, it's stupid.
Yeah,
but I've been thinking about potentially getting a 5. I've been thinking about it. I'm probably gonna get one at some point. Not right away. Like, I'm not gonna be like there at midnight. Like, let's go. Like, but like, what am I gonna play? Like, nothing. Like,
imagine you outside in the line for the PlayStation 5, and somebody's like, man, yeah, I can't wait for this PlayStation 5, man. Like, you know, the PlayStation 4 was cool, but I'm just kind of getting tired of it. And you're just like, yeah, I mean, I don't have a PlayStation 4, but I've been on the 3 for like 4 years. Like, dude, you tripping? You skipping a generation? You tripping? They gonna be like, well, damn, I'm gonna let you skip me in line so you can get a 5, dog, because you need something.
Yeah, you need something, dang. Yeah, I mean, I've been out the loop, but like in the loop but out the loop. I mean, out the loop, but like I said, I watch a lot of gameplay, so like, I'm probably gonna get a 5 at some point, even if it's like a good year after it like comes out. Like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get one. Does it still look like one of those stand-up air conditioners? Yeah, still looks like that. Okay, well, it looks better than the Xbox. Oh my god, that is. Did you see the Xbox? Looks like
it's not even an Xbox. It's an X rectangle. Like, that's so whack.
Gross. It's gross. Like the PS3 looks a box. Like which, okay, honestly, I don't. The PS3 should be black. It should be black. I'm gonna say it.
I like the white, but
it looks cool.
Dude,
but like,
you got it in black though. Like, can I get it in black, please?
Be the other option.
You know what I'm saying?
PlayStation has always been black, sleek. You know, black, like
it's always been the black with the blue accent. You know what I'm saying? The white is kind of threw me off a little bit, because wasn't the Xbox like white at one point? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it was blue with green. I mean, white.
And if they want to throw white as one of their colors, that's cool. But can we get a black version? Or maybe can we get a blue version? Like, can we get like
or even
options?
A blue version?
You know what I'm saying?
Something
like
darker, like, you know, some a little darker, more stuff.
Because one day when I'm 100 years old and I line up all my systems side by side, everything's gonna be black except for the PlayStation 5. Like, that's weird.
PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 5.
Oh, and here's this white PlayStation 5.
Yeah,
I take a picture, it's all overexposed. Like, I can't see it.
You take a picture of all of them, but just the 5 is like, it's just like a.
It's like glowing white. You are frozen. I need you to join back immediately. All right, so why no? You back?
Oh, okay. I think I'm back now. Yeah.
No, you're back. You're back.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
But why now? Why the PlayStation 5? Why Not why the PlayStation
Because-
5. I know you've had PlayStations in the past, but like why now get
I
a
was never gonna get an Xbox.
why now get a console?
Because I don't know. I feel like gaming is in a place right now where like there's gonna be some serious like heavy hitting like some serious really interesting stuff coming out, and I see the stuff coming out that has been coming out on the PS4, and I'm just like, there's gonna be some really amazing stuff coming out, and I kind of want to be involved. Also, I just like, and also just being able to like play with friends and like like being able to like meet new friends and stuff. Like I still got friends that I used to play Call of Duty with. Like I'm like friends with on Facebook. Like it's like it's just I don't know, that part of it is part of it too.
Speaking of Call of Duty,
And I'm done with Call of Duty pretty much. I mean, okay. Here's the
Call of
thing.
Duty. Okay, look, I said the same thing. Listen, I said the same thing. I said the same thing until Black Ops is back. See, Black Ops is like, okay, I feel like there's Call of Duty that's not Black Ops, and then there's Call of Duty that's Black Ops. When it's Black Ops, I get excited. When it's not Black Ops and it's not Treyarch, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying?
Infinity
Like,
War, like, or whoever it is, like,
it's not just
that was
them.
part of it too. Because Modern Warfare 3 didn't it come out right after Black Ops 1?
Yeah.
And that's part of why I didn't like it. That's part of why I disliked it so much. Because I'm sitting here like, Black Ops 1, where it's at? Modern Warfare 3 comes out, I'm like, what is this garbage? Like I just came off of a really good game.
Yeah.
You're giving me this Infinity War, like,
Yeah.
get this shit,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
And the reason why I mention that is they haven't dropped the multiplayer reveal trailer. They've dropped the overall trailer, like showing a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
It depends on the game modes. It depends on a lot of stuff.
They're gonna drop a trailer on Wednesday on the 9th. I'm gonna be reacting to that.
Okay.
It's just watch it and consider it, because
We'll
if you get a PlayStation 5, you're gonna need some games. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's one of those things where like I want to play with. I would want to play with friends, really. Like, it's one of those things where it's like I might not just be playing on my own a bunch, but like I'll play with my friends because it's fun with friends. It's kind of like for me, it kind of turned into one of those games. Like I realized after a while of playing Call of Duty, and even when I was playing, I was like, I really just like playing it with friends. Like it's really just fun with friends. I don't just get on to just play. I'm like, I mean, that's gonna be lit. Now I can look at my friends list and be like, oh, they're going Noah, invite. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be dope. Okay, and I guess it even goes back.
Oh, what'd you say? No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say real quick, and I'm not backtracking, but I am, but I'm not. Like, I was gonna say real quick, that kind of goes back to like the future of gaming stuff. Future of gaming is like communities, like friends, like all that stuff. Like it's gonna keep being that. Like that's never going away. Like obviously there's single player. Obviously there's like I'm playing this game, I'm immersed, but like having like friends to play games with, like playing like with groups of people and stuff, like that's gonna keep being a thing forever. Like that's never going away.
Yeah, that's not gonna go away.
Internet, like bro, like PS2,
like
you had to come over,
Yeah.
But like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, like, hey, let's hop on. Hey, I'm on here. Invite. Oh yeah. Boom, boom.
Playing games for me is like
around that.
Yeah, playing games for me is like it's like that's how I connect with people. That's how I bond with people. That's how I relate with people. That's where I vent at. That's where I tell my good news at. That's where I tell my bad news at. Like I'm not the type of person. I don't sit up on the phone talking to people. Anybody in my life will tell you that. I don't text people back and forth. If you text me, I will text you back, and that is it. Like we're not gonna have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like if we're gonna get to the point, but we're not gonna have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like. Now, if somebody call me and they want to talk and have a conversation, I'll have a conversation. I can't be busy or doing nothing. But like when I'm on the game, that is when I am available. Like talk to me, whatever needs to be said, say it now, because this is my mind is here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very direct person. Like either I'll talk to you through like voice. Or in person. I'm not a texter. I can't do the texting thing. I just can't.
I'm not either, dude. I hate texting. I really hate it. Like I don't. it's I'm also just antisocial, so it's like I don't like being on the phone for a really long time.
Yeah.
But I also don't like texting.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I feel
I
it.
feel like some people in my life probably feel like I don't like them, and that's
Maybe
not
it's just small talk. I think it's small talk because if we're like, you know, like we're having this conversation, this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah,
But
I
if
like
we was
having
just talking about like
discussions, but I just
small
don't
talk, like,
being-
yeah, so where you work at, or where do you go to school? How was life?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, bro, like,
yeah,
because then you got to answer that question for every single person that you see this year. So it's just like
Yeah.
it just becomes like,
the weather's kind of
redundant.
crazy. Yeah, the weather's crazy. Yeah, I've been outside too. Mhm.
yeah, when the conversation has meaning to
I
it,
get it.
it's like it's whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I could do that.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's really why I play the game. It's me being an introvert and just being like in the house. That's my only outlet to talk to people. You get what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for video games, I probably would just, I don't know.
And that's part of it too. Like I want to I want to just be able to like hop on and be like, hey, what's up, and you know, all that stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
it's fun. You know, that's a good. That's like like yeah, the future gaming for sure is like, I know I'm backtracking, but yeah, it's playing with other people, like meeting friends. Like this whole game's built around that. Like how many people were talking about Animal Crossing? Hey, come to my island on Animal Crossing. I did all this stuff. Like that whole game is like built around, and that was a freaking GameCube game.
Yeah.
Way back in the day, and it's come back now, and now people are like visiting each other's islands and stuff, and it's this whole thing, community.
That's
thing.
how I kind of
like,
want The Sims to be like.
it is.
But speaking of that, my next question kind of ties into what we've been talking about.
Okay.
What new games are you excited for? Have you been paying attention to anything that you want to get maybe in the future, or?
Oh man.
Or you haven't really been looking like that? Have you heard anything that sounds exciting?
I haven't been looking that much, but I know there's some that are in my. I know there's some that I've heard of that I'm like, oh, I definitely am interested in that. Even if it's just like I want to watch it, or I want to, like, I definitely like. There's some games where I'm like, oh, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the new Batman game. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I was obviously excited about Last of Us 2, but I was let down in many ways. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not even gonna make eye contact right now.
No, look at me, look at me.
Like, I know you're making a face. I already know the face you're making.
No, just look at me one time.
I already know.
What? Okay, what happened? Just name one thing that let you down in that game, and we'll go to the next question. Just one thing.
Just one?
Yeah, just one thing.
That's a hard question. I gotta narrow it down to one thing. Okay.
Dang, when somebody say narrow it down, they being disrespectful.
No, like, it's not a bad game.
Okay.
Just, there's things I really, really don't like about it. Honestly, the main thing, if I had to put it in one word, I just feel like it's kind of manipulative. I know what they were trying to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I understand it. I know what they were trying to do. I think it could have been done differently. What they were trying to do, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's how they did it.
Yeah.
I don't think they put enough respect on Joel's name, and I just think that they went about to like with like I hate this word because people use this word in weird ways, but like agenda. Like they came in with an agenda. Like, okay, we're gonna do this with this game, not really thinking about, okay, well, how do people actually feel about our game?
Yeah.
How are people gonna feel when they play this?
Yeah.
I don't think they thought enough about how people are gonna feel when they play it. And they were just like, well, I just want it to be like, well, hey, there's both sides to every story. There's two sides to every story. Nobody's really good or bad. Like, that was kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not a bad game.
I get what you're saying.
About it.
I get what you're saying, but it's like it puts you.
Both characters.
It puts you into their world because it's like they don't have time to feel one feeling. It's like she went from like, okay, Joel, I feel like you lied to me. Oh, I found out you lied to me. I don't like you. Okay, now it's awkward, but we still cool. Joel's dead. I'm mad. Joel did this to these people. Dang, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't just be like, okay, Joel was right, y'all wrong. You have to like experience everything at one time. In that, like, if that was a real life and you have to put yourself in that situation, that's what it would be like. So I feel like that's what they kind of hit you with. They kind of hit you with like, You're sad. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Now you're mad. Okay. Happy?
Yeah.
In love with Dina?
You're right.
Now you're Abby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what that world is like. You just get hit with emotions out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just rapidly. But there were some times where they would hit you with stuff, and I'd be like, "Oh, I don't care about that person." I don't care. What are you talking about? There was a few characters on Abby's side where I'm like, "Oh, I don't care that they died. I'm sorry." Like, like I don't care. Like, okay.
When somebody on Abby's side was dying, I was like low-key cheering. I was like, yes, that's one down.
Like, okay,
1,000 more.
Okay. For instance, when the I understand we're supposed to feel. Don't get in the comments about this, but listen, I'm gonna say it, and I'm just gonna say it. I know we're supposed to feel bad when her boyfriend and her boyfriend and the pregnant girl dies, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I didn't feel that bad. Here's why. I felt bad that Ellie felt bad. Here's why I didn't feel bad. Because she had a gun on them. She told them to not move, and the pregnant girl jumped her and got herself shot. You have a baby. Hey. You need to make sure. No.
No. You're right. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because my mind is running. I'm trying to. Sorry. I'm really passionate about this part because this part made me mad. Because like I knew that what they were trying to do. They were trying to be like really manipulative. Like I said, like okay, do you remember when you're playing as Abby? You're first starting out and you're trying to go around and you're with what's his face and you're with the pregnant girl and she's like climbing up on the stuff and she's like, I got it. No, I'm good. I got it. She's like trying to be like the action hero and trying to do all the stuff and they're trying to tell her to chill. You remember that?
Yeah.
Like they tell her to chill like 10 times and she's like, no, I got it. I'm independent. Like I can. Like, dude, you're pregnant. Like chill. Like sit down.
Like bro, they told her you're pregnant in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yes.
Can you get some help? Can you save your energy just in case we gotta run later? Like, bro, calm down. Quit trying to do everything by yourself.
Thank you. So when she tried to jump Ellie, I'm sitting here like, you idiot, you have a baby. This is like just in your character to do. She got clapped. So I'm like,
I'm looking at her like, well, did you think I was capping? Did you think I wasn't finna like, because you got a baby bump, you ain't finna get like, you know what I'm saying?
Out here with the Draco.
I told you to back up. You know what I'm saying? I told you to back up. You see this gun in my hand? Like I wasn't playing with you.
So that part I was like, no. I felt bad that Ellie felt bad because Dina had the baby, right? So in her mind she's like, oh, so I felt bad for Ellie, but I didn't feel bad about this female. I was like, yo, you've been a reckless dummy this whole game, and you, shocker, you do something reckless and dumb and you get shot. I mean, who would have thought? You had a gun pointed at your head. She's killed everyone up to this point. Like, you know she means business. She came all the way from freaking, like, states over to come here. You don't think she means business? Do you want to jump her when she... And then you get your butt clapped. And the
I didn't feel bad for none of them.
Anyway, I didn't feel bad.
I will say...
Irrationally thinking, like...
The only people that I felt bad for was... you know the Scars people?
Yeah.
You know the little boy?
Yeah.
Him and his sister. I didn't want them to die on Abby's side. That was it. I didn't
want them to die.
But Abby and her camp and the dog, Alice. I didn't want the dog Alice to die. Yeah. The dog didn't have to die.
But to be fair, like, didn't we kill dogs in the first game? Like, or did we not?
We don't need to talk about it.
I'm pretty sure, like... I mean, like, but I did feel bad about the dog. They made you play fetch with the dog, so then when you realized that was the one that died, like, okay, yeah. I mean, I didn't connect
with the dog because it was like when you was playing fetch, that was when you first started playing as Abby, and I was still mad that I was Abby. I wouldn't even connect with Abby. And the Abby sex scene part, that was unnecessary. I didn't need to see that.
That was so.
I didn't need to see those men do that. That was just inappropriate. I didn't need to see her. Abby has chest. Not breasts, chest. She got muscles. I'm talking about like muscles. She got pectorials. She don't have boobs. She got pectorials. Like, no, I didn't need to see that. She's swole. She got muscles. I'm talking about she picking him up.
Would you prefer it if they were?
Okay, we done. We done. Okay. But my other question is, are there any games that you're not interested in that you saw, like that you just like, yeah, no, Like, have you spot anything, or you just haven't been looking?
The new Call of Duty, I just haven't like I've watched a little bit of stuff. I've saw a little bit of teaser stuff. I just haven't been interested in Call of Duty since like for a pretty long time. But part of that is just because I haven't really been playing. I've watched some gameplay stuff here and there, but I just haven't been like invested in them like that. But maybe that'll change, you know. And like again, it's one of those games where Call of Duty is always one of those games where it's like if friends are playing it, like I can get into it, like you know. So potentially, so who knows? But like I've been hearing about it, and I've just been kind of like, meh.
Okay.
Like, it might change. It might change.
Well, about that time to hop into the last mini game. This mini game is called Video Game Trivia. So basically, I use Google to Google some trivia for video games, and I'm gonna ask you some questions, and I'm gonna see if you can get it right. There's no multiple choice because I'm lazy. So yeah. All right.
So I'll blame when I lose. I'll blame that on
yeah, you can just blame that I was being lazy.
Blame the laziness.
The first one was easy though. Characters in video games who cannot be outrightly controlled by players are acronymed as what?
NPC.
Boom. See? Easy. NPC. Non-playable characters are those that players cannot control, though their actions can be influenced. Easy. All right. The second one, let me throw my glasses on because I'm kind of just guessing what these words are. Which video game holds the record for that? Let me start over. Which video game holds the record for having the highest budget ever to produce? This one,
man.
This one right here, we mentioned this game earlier. This one right here surprised me, but actually at that time, I feel like I already knew this. This game is an old game that is still popular today. It's open world.
Well,
or simulation.
GTA 5?
Yes, GTA 5.
GTA. I'm like, I know the budget for that's nuts.
First of all, like, it says with an estimated budget of $256 million, GTA Grand Theft Auto 5 costs more to make than many major motion films. That's crazy. An estimated budget of $256 million. That's a quarter of a billion. Nice, that's quarter of a billion right there.
Wow. Shoot, yeah, y'all. I'm sure they were like, yeah, y'all. Y'all better be playing this for a while because it's cost a lot. Like,
man, I'll tell you.
I'm sure they're really glad people are still playing it in 2020 because it's like it's been around for how long now? It's still fresh.
GTA probably came out 2013.
Like 13.
So it's probably 7 years old.
We were still in high school.
Yeah. All right, and the third and last question for this game is Notch is the world famous designer of which video game? Minecraft. Okay. I picked that question because that's something that I wouldn't know that I feel like you would know.
I knew that.
Notch is the nickname of Marcus Persson, the Swedish creator of Minecraft. So yeah, you got that right.
Yep. Okay, cool. Okay. I did better than I thought I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know, you know, trivia is tricky, you know, like you don't ever know like what month did this person did it, like what? Like what was this character said in the scene of the how many cutscenes are in this game? Like
12.
Like 7? Like I don't know. 23?
But we're at that point where we're closing things up. You got any last words or shout outs or comments that you'd like to make to the people?
No, I mean, all I have to say is subscribe to this channel. This is being displayed onto. Subscribe to Dre. I mean, like, obviously, this is evidence. Like, he loves gaming. Like, it's like in his freaking blood. Like, this dude, he's really into this stuff, and he's entertaining. You know, I can vouch for him. I've known him for a little bit of time, and
a lot.
Yeah.
Noah's older than me by like 3 months.
Yeah.
You're in August and I'm November, so when I came out, Noah was there. So that's how long he's known.
I was like, hey, buddy, like, hey. Yeah, man, y'all subscribe. Like, I don't have to say, I don't have a YouTube channel yet. See about that. I'm working on some different things, but I don't like to talk about stuff I'm working on until I'm at the point where it's like,
people notified when the time is right.
So I'll try to maybe let people know at some point and stuff, and maybe you'll see me in some gameplays and stuff. But yeah, I don't have much to say. Thanks for listening to people that are listening. Subscribe. That's all I gotta say.
Cool.
This was fun. I like this a lot. This
was fun. This is the first podcast we got here. Our guest was Noah. It was very successful, if you ask me. I apologize for any background noises that you may have heard. Everybody decided to start working on projects at the same time and playing music at the exact moment that I hit record, and I had scheduled a time, and I told everybody what I was going to be doing. But hey, positive vibes over here. You know what I'm saying? So everybody go stream the podcast.
I'm in a metal chair, so I know y'all heard this.
Oh yeah, I'm squeaking too. We squeaking together. You know what I'm saying?
It's in the metal chair.
So everybody watching and listening, make sure you go stream this podcast on Spotify and the Anchor app. That's ANCHOR, the Anchor app. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go stream it on Spotify and the Anchor app. And if you wish to watch a part of the video version of this podcast, then go check out my YouTube at DreBlackGaming. And yes, I am reading from a script, which is why I'm not looking at the camera. Don't forget to like this podcast anywhere you are listening or watching, and support any way you can. Peace.
Hey.